Hi, and welcome to this first in a series of tutorials which will introduce you to using Google Drive. Google Drive, or Google Docs as it used to be known as, is a very powerful set of online tools that allows you to create documents online or on the cloud, as we say, and you can work on your own or collaboratively, so people can work at the same time on the same document. You can share documents with other people, and you can also upload files from your computer and store them on Google Drive. So you've kind of got like an online memory stick that you can use to store all of your stuff. So to get to Google, the first thing you need to make sure of is that you know your email address and your Google Drive password, and your ICT teacher can give that to you. Everybody at Finham Park has a Google account, even if you don't know it yet. So I'm going to get to Google homepage, and to get into Google Drive you need to sign in. So obviously what I'm going to do is put in my password and username for this account, and then sign in. And it's very important obviously that you sign out at the end. So I've now signed into Google, and then from the black kind of bar at the top with the different Google services, I can just click Drive, and I'm in Google Drive. And you can see at the moment I have not a lot there. So this is kind of like opening up a drive on your computer and seeing what files you've got stored there. I've not created anything yet. You can see this bit here says My Drive. So in My Drive at the moment there is nothing. If I click Shared with Me, I can see any files that other people have created and that they may have shared with me. So one of the great things about Google Drive is that you can share your content with other people, and that's something that's very important and we'll look at later. Starred documents are documents where you might want to kind of favorite it. It's a bit like adding a favorite in Twitter or bookmarking a website, something that you want to get hold of again quickly. Recent is here's a document that somebody, Mr. Ty, in fact, has been working on recently, and that I've logged into as well. And then there are other things that I can do down here, which we'll look at later. Some other tools for like my trash folder, and I can look at all the items on my drive if I want to, but we'll look at that later. What I've also got here is, if I go back to my drive, if I'd been using Drive for a while with this account and I had a lot of files and folders, I could change the way I viewed them. So I could switch to a grid view or a list view, and then I can also change the settings on my account as well, if you want, and how everything's displayed. The two probably most important buttons here are these two over here, where you've got Create and the Upload button. Create is what you would click if you want to basically make a document or a folder. So if I click Create, I can create a folder in just the same way that you can create a folder on your computer, and I could also create a word processing document, a presentation, a spreadsheet, or like a form if I was doing a questionnaire or a survey. And these are really good online tools. The document tool is a very simple version of similar to Word. Presentation is like a PowerPoint style tool, and spreadsheet is, as it sounds, something that's similar to Excel. And you can obviously work collaboratively at the same time with other people on the same document if you're making any of these type of documents here. And drawing as well is obviously like some simple graphics tools if you want to create a graphical object. This is the Upload button, and we'll look more about uploading folders and uploading files later on. But basically any file that you've got on your drive, you can store that in Google Drive if you want to. So it's a good way of keeping your files and your coursework safe. So if you've been working in Word, or you've been doing a project for another subject, you could upload that file into your Google Drive, and then if you had a problem with your computer or you lost your memory stick, you've got it saved. The other advantage obviously with using Google Drive is it's a web-based tool, so you can access your stuff anywhere where there is a web connection. It doesn't have to be a computer in school, it could be at your computer at home or a friend's computer, anything. And there are also some Google Drive apps available for both iOS, so if you've got an iPhone, an iPod Touch, or an iPad, and of course Android phones or tablets as well. If you want to use Drive on your own PC at home, you can use the web tool, or there's a very handy PC program which allows you to access your stuff straight from the desktop. So I'd recommend downloading Google Drive at home. So we've just had a very quick tour of the Google Drive interface, and in the next video we're going to look at creating and setting up folders so that you can put your content in them.